Yo, guys, Urban Bars brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, there's been a bit of funny things going on with my YT here. So, guys, I've got one already loaded, locked, and ready to roll. And it's our man, KRS-ONE, Chris Parker. You know it if you're old school like me. I'm old school, guys. I'm older than bones. That is so true. I creak and I crick when I get up, when I walk, etc. I'm that old school. But guys, I can't wait to hear this. I've not heard it before, and I know that Chris always delivers. So it's KRS-ONE, knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everybody. And guys, it's raw hip hop, and it's the official music video, and I cannot wait to hear it. Guys, raw hip hop. Will they be bombing? Will they be tagging? Let's check it out.
Arrive at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue.
I love that. I love those sounds. The sounds of the boom, bang.
Let's go back.
Oh, is that Malcolm X? Our shining black prince.
Let's go back. Back in the time. Back in 73, in the borough of Bronx.
Back in 73 in the borough of Bronx. Now, who are we going to have here? We can have cool DJ Herc. Are we going to have people like from the Black Spades? Are we going to have Afrika Bambaataa? Are we going to have people like our man, well, I'm not going to say Kool Moe Dee, but the Treacherous Three, Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five, the Cold Crush Brothers? I don't know. Let's check it out. Prince Whip a Whip. Prince. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm just going to whip it from the start. This is going to be a lesson in hip hop, guys. Old school hip hop. Can't wait.
Arrive at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue.
Bronx. Boogie down Bronx.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Back in the time. Back in 73, in the borough of Bronx. Man, you couldn't be weak. Man, you had to be smart. See, we talking about streets. Now we talking about art. When we talking about beats, man, we talking about heart.
Oh, when you talk about streets, you had to be smart. When we're talking about beats, we're talking about art. And that sample that's going in the background, it sounds like a swarm of bees that's going through there. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it. I love it. That looks a bit like Cool G Rap. I don't know. But KRS-ONE, he's a master lyricist. He's an artisan of what he does. I love it. So we're talking back in 73.
Go back. Let's go back. Back in the time. Back in 73, in the borough of Bronx. Man, you couldn't be weak. Man, you had to be smart. See, we talking about.
Oh, sorry, I've got to go back, guys. I just saw the Cross Bronx there. If you haven't heard the track, now, is that with King's Son? The Cross Bronx. Guys, I have to remember that. I think, was that King's Son that did that? Or was that, we're talking, oh, man, I can't remember off the top of my head. But someone did an absolutely brilliant track, Cross Bronx. And it could have brought in Fat Joe the Gangster on that as well. I might be wrong. I've just got to remember it, guys. Guys, sorry, I'm slowing down this thing, but I'm going to bring it up. If I remember, I'm going to put it in the comment section, guys. That was an incredible track. Guys, I have to wheel this again. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. But if I remember that track, that's one of my favorite tracks, guys. It really is.
Arrive at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue.
Let's go back. Back in the time. Back in 73, in the borough of Bronx. Man, you couldn't be weak. Man, you had to be smart. See, we talking about streets. Now we talking about art.
Oh, I've missed that again. That's DJ Scott La Rock. Rest in peace, Scott La Rock. Oh my gosh. That was the first real death that came around in hip hop. When Scott La Rock was murdered, he was trying to intervene in a bit of an altercation. And DJ Scott La Rock, when he first came out with KRS-One, that was something so different, criminally minded. It just blew everything apart, guys. That was incredible. And I'm so glad to see there's streets named, boulevards named after our man, DJ Scott LaRock. Rest in peace.
Now we talking about art. When we talking about beats, man, we talking about heart. We was rocking the heartbeat, live in the park, gun spark in the dark. It was all just a part of the 80s Bronx scene that created art. How you know, KRS? Cause I was there from the start.
It was. Remember, KRS-One against MC Shan. Oh my gosh, the bridge is over. The bridge is over. Pretty bye-bye. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Pretty bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Those were the best. And Beat Biter, all that kind of stuff that came out at that time. MC Shan, KRS-One. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are good times, guys. MC Shan, Marley Marl.
How you know, KRS? Cause I was there from the start. 1600 Sedgwick Avenue, that was the spot. 1520, hip-hop started right on my block. This original hip-hop, whether you like it or not. I'm reminding through this rhyming cause you might have forgot. Drop on the spot, B-boy start pop. Live on the block, this is raw hip hop. Drop on the spot, grab fighters don't stop. Bottom to the top, this is raw hip hop. Drop on the spot, MCs make it hot. Microphone rock, this is raw hip hop. Drop on the spot, DJs on the chop. Cut, mix, scratch, this is raw. See, when we would begin, they brought the heroin in. They was really determined that we was never gonna win.
Oh, since we was a kid, they brought the heroin in, and they was determined that we was never gonna win. Oh my gosh. I remember seeing films like New Jack City with, who is it now? I forget, is it Ice-T starring in those films? And they were so true, how they swamped the areas with refined drugs.
But by looking within, we began to believe that we was breakers and writers, chasing MCs. We was so damn poor, we was eating free cheese, but that made us raw. We started eating MCs, just before the fees and the MTVs. When you walked in New York and your ears would freeze.
Isn't Chris a vegetarian? I think he is.
Walla beats and leaks, mock necks and tees, nylon BVDs. We was fucking with these, we was fucking with this, we was fucking with that. But when the 80s came in, we started fucking with crack. And along with the crack came a big old gat. And along with the gat came a big old stack. Cause if you ain't had that, you was the next to get jacked. This the way that it was, I'm just taking it back. Drop on the spot, B-boy start pop. Live on the block, this is raw hip hop. Drop on the spot, grab fighters don't stop. Bottom to the top, this is raw hip hop. Drop on.
I love the fact that our man KRS-One is addressing some of the pillars of hip hop, the break dancing, the bombing, you know, the graffiti art. It's
on the spot, MCs make it hot. Microphone rock.
Big pun. Cross River. Oh my gosh, Big Pun. Rest in peace. I love Big Pun's flow. Capital Punishment. Oh my gosh. So we're talking end of the 1990s, about 98, all the way to the early 2000s. Big Pun was just something incredible. So this mural is incredible. It's just giving, you know, back to the kings of hip hop.
Bottom to the top, this is raw hip hop. Drop on the spot, MCs make it hot. Microphone rock, this is raw hip hop. Drop on the spot, DJs on the chop. Cut, mix, scratch, this is raw. This the way that it was, this the way that it went. Man, you had to survive. Card note with the rent. When the 90s arrived, 80s money was spent. All them dudes that was live, to the prison they went. And them dudes that survived, they began to repent. Then they realized in rap there was money to get. So gangsters became rappers, rappers became gangsters.
Oh my gosh, KRS-One is literally telling you the chronology of hip hop. When hip hop music first came around, you're right. The seeds were sown in the early 70s, you know, with people like the Cold Crush Brothers, you know, people like Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five, people like Kool Moe Dee, the Treacherous Three, people like the Fantastic Five MCs, Prince Whip, all them kind of MCs, whatever. Then it moved on from the party, and it came up with mostly the party scene of hip hop. And then it sort of merged, you know, to like, there was like battle rapping style, like KRS-One, MC Shan, etc., etc. It moved through various little genres until the very late 80s, turn of the early 90s, when it moved into gangster rap, you know. Although, yes, we had people like PSK, Schoolie D, well before them, dropping that. And you had people on the West Coast, Ice-T, who was telling you the stories. That's from the mid 80s, like 86, 87. Ice-T was doing that. But then KRS-One is saying to you that people started to see that hip hop was where you can make money. I remember at school, people say to me, hip hop's never going to make music. You're not going to make music from hip hop and rapping, all that kind of nonsense, whatever. But hip hop went from just a novelty to these people into an actual business where it was making millions, multiple millions. And that's where they could see, hang on a minute, let's flip this on its head. And yes, they moved the gang. Being a gangster is a dangerous business, guys. It's a dangerous business. You have a very short life expectancy. So it makes sense. You say, well, hang on a second. Probabilities. What's the probabilities of living a fine and high life? Being a gangster to living a fine and high life from portraying being a gangster in the music. So there was a lot of transition from real life gangsters moving into the hip hop sphere and making money and legitimate money from that. Makes sense. And KRS-One, he's just telling you as it is. It's so true.
Began to repent. Then they realized in rap there was money to get. So gangsters became rappers. Rappers became gangsters.
That's so funny. So you have the cross flow traffic, you know. It's like art imitating life, which is life imitating art. There's always that question, isn't there? Nature versus nurture, you know, nurture versus nature. So you've got life imitates art, which is art imitates life. So the confusion of it all. So, you know, what's real, what isn't. So you've got rappers who are, you know, trying to pretend that they're gangsters, and gangsters who are pretending that they're rappers, or not so much pretending, but you've got rappers who are living a gangster life and gangsters who live in a rapper's life. So it all became a big, like a melting pot, you know, and the confusion was there. And it's something that people could make money and bank off of. Oh my gosh.
In rap, there was money to get. So gangsters became rappers. Rappers became gangsters. Fake became the real for the paper.
There you go. Fake became real for the paper. I love the train coming through. Oh, hip hop. There must be a second. There's going to be a second episode of this. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Our man Chris dropping the knowledge again. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everybody. KRS-One, Chris Parker, dropping the science from BDP, Boogie Down Productions. Guys, that was raw hip hop. I'm hoping there's going to be a raw hip hop part 2. That was fantastic. Chris is dropping the knowledge, science, jewels, bombs, whatever you want to call it. He's opening the door and revealing the truth, guys. Absolutely love that from the old school of hip hop, guys. Old school. Oh my gosh. Absolutely love that, guys. That was fantastic. I love this music. I love the whole genre of hip hop. I love the way that people can tell stories and can make those stories absolutely real, tangible, that you can touch and feel and live. Yes, guys, that was absolutely fantastic. Here at Urb'n Barz, I like to bring you the best of all hip hop, the best genres, the best MCs, the best artists, the best whatever. Guys, KRS-One is one of the best that has done it. He's been doing it since 85, 86. He's been doing it for more years than I care to remember, guys. And he hasn't missed a step. Not a step, guys. That's brilliant. Guys, if you love what you're hearing on this channel at Urb'n Barz, please consider to share, to like, and definitely to subscribe to my channel, guys. Comment in the comment section, guys. I read all your comments and I try and respond to all of your comments, guys, as soon as I can. But guys, check in, subscribe, and enjoy the ride, guys, because there'll be more from our man KRS-One. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and definitely meet up for the next reaction. Peace out from here, from Urb'n Barz.